Close enough. Okay, so guys in the audience, I've got a bit of a shameful confession to make. I have recently been experiencing emotion, and I'm disappointed in myself. It's my first time. I can't say I'm a fan. It's not something I was made for. But I do think I know the source of my disorder, and that is that I've recently been binging country music. Keep laughing, I'm still swirling. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I've been binging country music. And I really like country, I do, and I kind of thought that my musical preference could cohabitate with my masculinity, but that really hasn't been the case. Because, like, frat bros like country music, and like, frat bros are the epitome of masculinity, right? So, I mean, where's the problem? I think the problem is that I thought I was going to be listening to, like, Johnny Cash, like, the working man's country music, and instead I immediately gravitated towards, like, Faith Hill, Martina McBride, the obvious Taylor Swift. I'm basically listening to the Smirnoff Ice of country music. My girliness has gotten to the point that Spotify has stopped recommending Carrie Underwood songs and started recommending tampon brands. It's getting out of control. I'm basically pouring liquid estrogen into my ears, and it is like a corkscrew to the endocrine system. My hormones are just everywhere, and it's showing. It's showing in my everyday life. For example, I have a Pinterest account now. Yeah, it's bad. That happened to me. And yes, I have a board devoted to wedding dresses. Don't hate me for it. 2 days ago, somehow, I wind up in a Forever 21 with no recollection of how I got there. And I'll be damned if I didn't leave with a little pretty pink bag full of yoga pants, though. And it's gotten so extreme, my femininity has, that I actually caught myself the other day identifying with BuzzFeed's political agenda. That's when you know things are getting serious. Another sort of side effect of my transformation is that I recently started drinking tea. And that's actually something I want to hold on to. Yeah, this tea's great. And my favorite kind of tea is awesome. Who here has heard of oolong? Oolong tea? Yeah, awesome oolong. It's a well-known kind of tea. They have it like Benihana and other restaurants. That's not my favorite. But it's a specific like offshoot of oolong called, get ready for this, monkey-picked oolong. That is a super real thing that I'm so excited about. It is exactly what it sounds like. They get the little monkeys to put on their little monkey overalls and get on their little monkey step ladders, and I don't know if it's a tree, I don't know how tea is made, but the monkeys make it. Everything to me. It's, oh my God. I guess the only other interpretation of monkey-picked oolong would involve 4 out of 5 monkeys in little monkey lab coats preferring this particular brand of oolong to its competitors. But I've had oolong, and I've had monkey-picked oolong, and I can say, firsthand, they are exactly the same. There is no difference. But, so, why? Why do I pay for the more expensive one? You shut your face, you know why, because monkeys. Monkeys make everything better. And like, who am I to turn down the opportunity to have an exotic animal be involved in the production and distribution of something I'm going to buy? I mean, if I could shell out a few more bucks and get it flown over to me by California Condor, you know I would. Stuff like that is great. And you gotta wonder if they tried other animals before deciding on the monkey as their day laborer of choice. Like, oh yeah, we ran a trial run with some lamprey eels. It didn't pan out. It's because eels have no work ethic. That's the problem. And then maybe monkeys' skills, they could be used beyond just tea. I mean, I know I could definitely be a solid coffee drinker if Starbucks put the capuchin back in cappuccino. Yeah, puns. And like the monkey system of business, it's really efficient, if I may call it the monkey system of business. It makes a lot of sense, you know? Because, I mean, that way people don't have to do the hard labor, and you don't have to pay your monkeys, and now this is basically slavery, so okay, I'm gonna pay the monkeys, just to avoid that whole social stigma. But, I guess we can pay them in bananas and tolerance of poo flinging. So, that's how we'll keep them paid. And then, maybe the monkeys, they have to have a minimum wage, and then they're unionizing, and then there's a revolt, and now I am pretty confident that Oolong plays a central role in Planet of the Apes. So that's all I got for you tonight. Up next, we have a man who is a national treasure that can rival that of Nicolas Cage himself. Ladies and gentlemen, Patrick Ian.